Here we go. HookShotCharlie in the building. Happy Thursday, everybody. There you
What
go.
up?
Yeah, we on there now.
Where's my check? Where's my check?
Appreciate you, man. Glad to have
Oh
you.
no, I appreciate you, brother. Man, yeah. I'm out here enjoying this beautiful 75-degree weather, man.
Yes, I'm kind of jealous right now. It's not looking that way over here in England.
I kind of figured as much. I didn't want to rub it in too much.
Yeah, I'm about to say the sun hitting you good, man. Glad to see you doing well. Finally get to catch up with you. You know what I mean? I seen all your TikToks and just seem very, very interesting. I love what you're doing with the hook shots. You don't see
Yeah,
that anymore. And I know
man,
you got.
I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute of this, man. It's all new to me, and it's
Hmm.
exciting. It's like a new beginning, man.
Yeah, for sure. It's like social media can like take you in a different whole nother path you never thought was possible. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. You're right.
Yeah, and I definitely had to connect with you because from the first time I seen one of your TikToks, just like I like the whole vibe of it. It's like you love the game, basketball, just spreading positive vibes. You know, and yeah, it's
That's
like
it.
just the pure joy of playing basketball. That's what I liked about it.
I'm telling you, man. And you
Yeah,
know what? I never thought in my wildest dreams. I can never see myself not playing any basketball. I never thought in my wildest dreams I would be sharing, because really I was always a private person.
yeah, exactly.
Social media really has, went through some personal stuff, but social media has been a blessing to me, man. I know people got their hang-ups about it, this and that, but it's
Yeah,
what you do with it.
yeah, exactly. Because for me, I just wanted to start a basketball brand to just help the younger generation come up
Mm-hmm.
and work on their skills and just create a positive environment for the next
Right, right.
generation. And social media has had like greatly helped me do that. You know what I mean? Like it's just a good way to reach out to people and just find all people all around the world that love the game of basketball. So it's beautiful. But
And
yeah.
I found that, not only basketball, but at the same time, just I've met so many, man, I have met some amazing people in the last couple of years, especially since COVID.
Yeah.
When COVID hit, man, everybody was at home, mainly the world shut down, man. And I was engaging with some people that, uh, not that I think they're any better, but now they had time. They were at the house and they were at home, and,
Yeah.
I got a chance to be on a couple of videos with some pretty famous people, and
Hmm.
uh, here in Charlotte, and it's all because of I think COVID shut everything down. Then I started interacting with different people, and
Yeah.
it's beautiful for me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, even though COVID was a stressful situation for everybody, kind of, came out a blessing with this whole social media thing and
Yes,
like
it has.
creating a whole new avenue for yourself, you know what I mean?
That's it, man.
Yeah, so like, I've been seeing your TikTok. When did you start playing basketball? Like when did
Man,
you pick up?
I've been playing since I was 8 years old. So
Same
I've
for
been playing
me.
basketball for 55 years.
Okay.
And I've never lost the passion for the game. I've always had the passion for it, and that was going to be my profession, like every other young man. And but once I went to work and had a family, I had a different responsibility. I had to make a choice.
Right.
I couldn't continue to try to play this league ball, and I made a decision, even though I played a little bit here and there. But I said, hey, I got this family. And then, things happen, and end up going through a separation and a divorce. Then I end up getting back into basketball. It wasn't my choice. And at
Right.
that point, I just started shooting, playing. I was playing 3 and 4 times a day
Yeah.
in different places. This why, that why, this league. And because it was a therapy for my life.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's how the hook shot came in. I'm never, I had a little baby hook, as a guard. You throw the hook when you spin back, throw a hook.
Yeah.
Then I went through the personal stuff, man. And I just started throwing the hook shot as a form of releasing some of that energy.
That's
I,
real.
I found this is school in Charlotte. I don't know, it's called UNC Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
That's the University of Charlotte. Then when I started playing, man, I would go out there and I had the whole gym. I had 12 goals. And wherever the ball landed, I would heave it at the other one, not really trying to hit, but, just getting that stuff off of me.
Right,
I
right.
started connecting on a few of them. I let it bounce one time, I run, catch it, bounce, and if the nearest goal, I just launch it. And it wouldn't hit. It wouldn't. Then it hit a few, miss some. Then I started getting a feel for it.
Right.
And really, to be honest, that was for me. That wasn't for anybody else. And I had the gym to myself every morning.
Mm.
Then when I started doing it, I wanted to keep it to myself. I wanted to, this for me, this, then as long as I was playing ball, I was still not throw any hooks unless the gym is clear, because I wasn't trying anybody to give me any attention. So when no one was in there, I would start shooting hooks.
Right.
So I had to learn how to start living my life, and I started saying, what am I afraid of? Why don't you want to do it? And I knew it would bring attention, so I had to start dealing with that part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's been a blessing for me, because I don't know, what I would have done without it, but I know what I've done. So, it might have been better, it might have been worse, but I've enjoyed this thing, man. I'm enjoying the mess out of it.
Nah, it's absolutely amazing to watch. Like, I was just, I played basketball overseas, and I was showing my teammates your content, and they were just amazed at, like, how you hitting from half court, how you hitting like 4 or 5 in a row. So, like, it's definitely great content. I would just say keep going, because, like I said, it's positive, and it gives just good vibes to, like, the whole basketball community and just people who watch it in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like,
Thank you.
How much hours and, like, how much time did you have to put into, like, hitting those hook shots? I know you say you were just doing it for a release, but, like, how long did it take for you just, like, to maybe get good at, like, connecting all the time? Not all the time, but
yeah,
often.
most of the time. And I tell people, and one thing I always try to do, this, I ain't trying to fool nobody. I have my day. You play the game. I have my days
Exactly.
I feel like I cannot miss. I'm shots everywhere, and and if someone's around, they say, "Oh man, but you catch me on a day," and I say, "Man, what's going on today?" And it really depends on too. If I go and now I have to think, I say, "Okay, that's right. You went out and cut grass the other day." So that's your muscles.
Right, that's
But
true.
think about that. And so sometimes you say, "Man, I can't hit nothing." The ball is all around the rim. So it's days that you have your great days, and you have your days where. But I try not to leave the court bad, where I'm just hitting and missing. I try to leave. If I have to stay 4 hours, I want to leave there. At least I've hit 5 or 6 or 7. I had some consistency.
Right, right.
And so, so I think with me is that after my children, where they're young adults now, were old enough to fend for themselves, and they're out of school, and then it was okay. What are you going to do with your life? And one of the first things I did, I quit my job, and I know that's drastic, and I wouldn't tell anybody to do it, but I felt a calling. I said,
Right.
after going through that, and that's when I just started just shooting ball like crazy, man. And
Right.
I would always empty gyms or empty when it's nice out, empty courts, just to shoot, man, just to shoot.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, that's what I liked about your video. I could just tell, like, you use kind of this basketball for the love, and people don't know it. It's therapy for a lot of athletes, like a lot of basketball players, especially, like you said, just going to an empty gym, just getting in the zone, getting shots up. Because, like, matter of fact, my team, we had a game tomorrow, and I kind of stayed later after training today, just to get extra shots up, and it's just like it's just so good for my mental. You know what I mean? It's just grateful, and so yeah, that's why I wanted to connect with you. I'm finally glad we got to do it, because you definitely a lover of the game, and you Charlotte, right?
Yeah, I'm in Charlotte.
Okay. I'm from Atlanta. But
I'm headed to Atlanta.
Oh, that's what's up. You ain't too far from each other.
Yeah, I'm connected with so many people in Atlanta that I'm going down. I think the third or second of April.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to set up everybody that I need to meet, and just met with a guy yesterday. We're ready to do this thing called, and he's talked to me about it before.
Right.
It's going to be the HookShotCharlie Trick Shot Weekend.
Okay. All right. I like it.
Yeah, I do too, man. Because one thing, social media, man, I've seen some trick shots on social media by, ladies, young ladies, men, older men, some incredible trick shots.
Yeah.
now I can see, and the guy that's doing it, he's the one that's putting it together. I'm just, he's using my name, which is cool, and then I'm gonna be part of it.
Right.
But and there's gonna be a dollar value giveaway for first place, second place, then the age groups.
It's gonna be more to come to this type of stuff for you. Especially like you said, like you going to Atlanta, they're not that far, and it's Atlanta, just like Charlotte, but it's a lot of stuff going on in Atlanta, like media companies. So I already know it's gonna be good things coming your way for sure.
Thank you, and I appreciate that, man. And another thing that I've learned too is that I try to. At one time, I was sort of trying to answer comments, and which I still try to do. Mm-hmm. But see, I feed off of that as energy. I feed off of that as keep going, just like you're just talking. Mm-hmm. I don't beat my chest, say I'm this. When somebody says that, hey man, I enjoyed that, then I say, oh, do some more. Somebody, it just gives you that inspiration and that encouragement just to keep going, because it's so much out here, man.
It is. Yeah, I just try to just like focus in on what I'm trying to do. I don't even listen to the outside noise. Like
that's right. As
long as I like what I'm putting out there, and I know it's represent my people and my family in the right way, then I don't care what the outside noise got to say and stuff like that.
And I had to learn from that. Now, one thing I learned,
it's tough though. You definitely got to learn too. I agree.
When I first went on social media, and I was on YouTube. Well, started on YouTube. And, when you first go on there, man, I was doing hook shots. So I wasn't making a statement or political about nothing. So I said, I ain't saying nothing about nobody. I'm just doing a hook shot. And, I thumbs up. Hey, thumbs up. When I got my first thumbs down, I felt it. I said, man, I don't know. But then I went and looked at Earth, Wind, and Fire. And looked at some singing groups, and they had thumbs, like thousands of thumbs down. I said,
exactly.
Fire. So that made me feel better. I said, okay, I'm in the game now.
Yeah,
because if you're getting all thumbs up, you might want to think about what you're doing.
That's true.
Need those, And so I remembered that. And I said, okay, when you was talking about, and you have to get a thicker skin too. My skin was like, man, why? I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything bad about. But some people just want to do that, and they're gonna do it regardless.
Exactly. There's nothing you can do, and like I said, like. You gotta kill the outside. No, it's it definitely comes a point when you being a content creator. That's why it's good to talk to you too, because like I know you're trying to keep it consistent and get out there. And then like you said, you putting in this time and effort, and then you put something out, and somebody leave a negative comment or a dislike, and like I remember the first time it happened to me, somebody left a negative comment. I kind of like, I don't know, it rubbed me the wrong way for sure. But then I had to catch myself and just like, first of all, I don't know this person. Second of all, he can't get in the way of what I got going on. You know what I mean? He may not like it, but at the end of the day, it's an opinion. So, so once I learned how to just brush that off, but like I said, it's not easy to deal with. You do gotta kind of like train yourself to like keep on going. But then after that, it's all downhill. Once you just know how to just read a comment and just keep on going.
That's right.
Yeah.
And most of the time too, and I've learned this too. And over the, when you start really doing some introspective on yourself, I learned this. It's something that you're doing that people like, but for whatever the reason, they might not want you to know, won't admit it. And the term they use now is haters, and it doesn't even have to be anything that you've done. It's something going on with them.
Yeah.
And that's what I've taught myself to do, is say, hey, like you say, I don't know these people, and I'm pretty good at it now. I just look past it now, but it didn't feel good.
You got over 10K followers on IG and TikTok, so you're doing something right. People like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's right.
Do you watch any NBA? Or you follow NBA at all or no?
I haven't been lately. I probably followed more college than I did NBA.
Okay.
And probably in the last in the last year or the last year and a half, man, I just been going at it, man. Reaching out to I reached out to a lot more companies and doing a lot of videos and doing research, because now I know who I want to be with and I know what I want to do.
Yeah.
And so that has kept me from, I don't watch a lot of TV. Like, I've never been a big TV person, but I'm not at home. I'm on the go, moving. So I don't do a lot of, and I haven't been to the games because of COVID. Before I did a couple of Hornets games.
Right.
But before that, with COVID, I hadn't even been into too many inside facilities for anything.
Yeah.
Within the year and a half or 2 years.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I try to be active too. I don't really try to. Well, I watch NBA, but I don't just try to be sitting around watching TV. I feel you on just trying to branch out and get your name out there now.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So I definitely appreciate you, coming through on the podcast.
Oh, man, I'm glad we stuck with it. And see, that's the other thing that I've learned. And no matter what or how you feel about religion and your spiritual, but there's an adversary.
Right.
And the adversary is always present. So when I get caught up in things, I say that he's working, because before, when I went live, it'd come up on the screen or right there in the browser, and I just click on live and go live. Now I couldn't find it on TikTok. Couldn't find it. I said, no, don't get scared.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I said here calmly. I'm out here in the park now, so I said here calmly and say it's gonna happen.
That's what's up, man. I was about to say the same thing
right now.
I wasn't gonna give up on you, man. We just had to find a way. And then,
man.
Before I leave, I even got a couple more questions for you. But what advice would you give to a young person that's trying to play professional basketball, make it to NBA, or just trying to do something, even with this social media basketball thing? What would you say to a young person coming up?
I say one of the things I say, if you love football, basketball, any sport, and even if you don't get to the highest level, the professional, some people want to be around the game, find your niche. Find there's something to keep. A lot of people want to be around the game, the players. You find your niche, you can stay around the players and the game. You just gotta. You may have to give it a little bit more time and more thought, more energy, but find your niche. And the thing I say about trying to make it to the next level or the highest level, and I sort of disagree with a lot of people. Say you can't. There's only so many players in the NBA. There's so many athletes in the NFL. So many players. I say, if you're gonna work that hard to get there, those skills that skill set you learn, you can carry that anywhere, to any profession, any job. That means being on time, dedicated, sacrificing. You take that to whatever you go to. So you created something, because even the level that the AAA ball, baseball, even European ball, you made sacrifices. So you have those skills, that skill set. So I'm saying, take it to wherever you go. And the thing, what I found out too, and I've heard this a lot. God, I hate, and sometimes it's family and friends. Man, you have to get a. You have to, I'm not down in family or friends, but
you're just saying get away from your distractions, pretty much.
Yes, and sometimes that's family and friends. That's your friends. You hang out with friends.
They come in many different forms. Your friends, family, people that you don't like. It's come in a lot of different ways.
They sure do, man. And I had to learn that the hard way, and it took me 40 years to learn that.
Right.
And there's a guy on the radio here. I don't know if you ever heard of him, Michael Baston.
No, I know, Mike. Yeah.
And he had a show called Lust, Lies, and Something. But anyway, I remember him saying something on his show one time. He said, some of y'all don't even know you sleeping with the enemy.
Yeah, it's true.
And I heard it, and I didn't really take it in. You're sleeping with it, and the more you try to move forward, the more that person, because they know what you're doing. They know you inside and out. So you were the enemy, but you got to be able to recognize that, and you got to be able to make a decision. Well, what are you going to do about it? Even though that's the case.
True. That's real. How often do you practice your hook shots?
Man, I try to do it every day.
That's real. No days off. No days off. I like that. That's awesome. And this is pretty much the last question. Did you like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? He got you doing hook shots or anything like that?
This is how I look at professional athletes. I don't know who it is and what team. In order for them to get to that level, just like people have, I did like Kareem. I answer that right off the bat. I love what he stood for. I loved his talent, his skill. But one thing about professional athletes, for them to get to that level, they got my respect. I like Jordan as much as I do LeBron. There's no athlete that I can say I dislike, because I know what he had to sacrifice to get to that level, and I don't throw in the personal stuff. And a quick example, I hate Jordan. I hate LeBron. But Shaq or whoever, one of those guys said, "Hey, Bob, come over to my house. They'll be right over there." You don't know the guy, and second of all, they talk bad about some of these athletes like they take it personal, and I don't know for what, but I respect all professional athletes on any level.
Right, right. Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. You at the park right now?
I'm at the park right now, man.
Can you? Is it possible to do a hook shot with the phone in here? Or
I left. Hold on for a second. I left the court to get you.
Oh,
And
no
I
way.
called you earlier when I was at this other court, and I'm on my bicycle.
Oh, no
So I
way.
got the bike, and I'm out here in the park. So what happened? I had to come over and get me a bench seat, and it's probably been 45 minutes since me and you've been trying to get
I'm
together.
about to say, man. I wanted to go early because I got a game tomorrow. I got a long trip.
Okay.
But nah, we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna get you on
We're gonna do it
another
again.
live podcast. Like I said, finally good to catch up with you. It's great to catch up. I like your vibe. Keep on going, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. And you know what? One thing that happened to me during the COVID, I fell in love, and I can say this, man. I fell in love with my brothers and my sisters in a way that because some of the things that happened and some of the things we went through,
Fact.
and some of the things that what's going on in Ukraine right now, I didn't know, even though I knew that existed. Some things with brothers and sisters. I said, come on now.
Yeah.
But that's making me stronger.
Right.
We can definitely connect again, man.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you. I'm down with supporting everybody, and then just trying to lift each other up. It takes.
More about that. You know more about that than me because you're over there. I mean, you see it and you've seen it, so
For sure.
You could probably school me on some of that stuff. But I'm not letting that get me down. I'm just saying keep fighting.
For sure. All right, man. Keep living life. Be safe. I'll holler
Thank
at
you,
you
brother.
next time, man.
Okay, appreciate you. Love you.
All right. Good talking to you. Love you too, man.
Good talk. All right, take care.